Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'll be taking you guys through this process of starting a play. I'm waiting for Rachel to come pick me up. It's going to be our first official meeting, and we're going to decide on what play we want to do and a little bit more about the process of how we're going to put on the play, where we're going to get the money, just all that kind of stuff. It's our first real production meeting. We've had a few meetings before this, but this is the first one where we're actually going to film the proceedings. And I'm pretty excited about this. I think that it'll go one of two ways. Either this will be a really fun process and we'll all become closer together and we'll have a great time, or it'll be horrible and we will stop speaking to each other. So it's kind of a crapshoot either way. But I'm really excited, and I'm excited to bring you guys in on the process.
These two I really enjoy. I think they need to be together.
Okay, yeah. Perform the same night together?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but
You could do like
not
the same
too far
season.
apart.
Okay.
Same
So
season,
this is
same
the
cast.
first one.
But I think I think this would have,
That's
Brown
the
was
first
the
one.
first
That's
one.
part two. Yeah,
I think this would have more of an impact as a first show.
I think so too.
I think
I'm
if
fine
we
with
do
that.
it and do it well, it'll be like, bam!
Yes, and it's got all the Shakespearean stuff that you
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Because
I
we
know.
watched it the other night.
Yeah, during
and-
those really bad storms, we because I had never read it and never seen it, so I watched it. I was like, oh yeah, this is. It's sort of like I don't know. Faith County Part 2 and this one have elements of noises off in it.
Yes.
That's what I told them, with all
Yeah.
you gotta have the timing with the
Yeah.
exits,
But
and
it's
exits and all
doable
that
because
stuff.
it's one
One floor,
floor,
yeah.
no staircases.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's manageable.
Yeah,
I think hanging it forward.
Am I
would be
secretary? Am I supposed to be taking notes on this?
I wrote down, we like Moon over Buffalo. So I was thinking that the things that we really need to set, if kind of sounds like we all like it.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I'm cool with it. Take a
Then we
vote.
now need to, we need to officially vote.
Sure.
All right. Would someone please make a motion?
I motion that we perform Moon over Buffalo.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Sure.
Aye.
Okay, there it is.
It's documented.
So we need to set audition dates,
To add
Okay.
some music.
rehearsal times,
Yeah.
rehearsal dates and times, performance dates,
Okay.
and then set that, and then start talking about.
Budget,
Money.
money stuff. Okay.
Wouldn't we need to talk money first? Because if we don't get the money, there's no point in setting
True.
stuff.
Who owns it?
Uh,
Is it Samuel French? I thought it's Samuel French.
Samuel French owns everything.
We will need 8 acting scripts, and I'm assuming we'll need a director one,
yeah.
and then a stage manager.
Oh,
script,
directing. Right?
right? I make a motion that Jill is hired in without fees, without compensation, as the director of Moon over Buffalo.
I second that.
No.
All in favor? Aye.
That's fine, but you're doing the technical stuff.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
What I figured that honestly what we could do
And
is...
I mean, really, all of you will chip in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll all chip in, depending
Yeah.
on, and again, because all of us in here want to act, go on record as saying, if we don't get a part, totally fine with
Oh yeah.
working behind the scenes, without it being an issue.
Yeah.
Because I've done the show, it's fun, like to do it again, but I'll work on it in any capacity.
And then we had discussed doing 2 weekends.
Yes,
Mhm.
I agree with that.
3 performances.
I think 3, not 4.
What was
Okay.
it, 16 what?
1695 for the stage manager edition.
What did we say, 3 performances?
3 performances per weekend.
So that's 6 performances total,
Mm-hmm.
$600 in royalty.
For all,
That's up front.
okay.
A minimum 100. And the way they do it is you pay a minimum of 100, and then you only have to pay more if you sell so many tickets. And there's a form that you get for box office overages. So I think if we budget the $600 and then just say if we have any overages, we'll take it out of ticket sales.
Okay.
So it will be $600 in royalty.
So what is that total?
Math is hard.
Treasurer. I just typed the numbers.
She's looking at almost like $1,000 just to even get the materials.
How much? 70, 60? Is that what you said?
Scripts total was 113.7, 113.50.
And royalties
Okay, so
was
713.50.
Seven.
Yeah.
Costuming would be easy.
You think? Because it's all from the 50s.
But I really think we can dig that stuff up.
We can Google it.
I really think we can Google
Good
that,
Google,
or we've
yeah.
got a lot of stuff up
We
in
do
the
actually have a lot.
magic closet, magic
Well,
closet.
the magic closet's for little kids though, right? Like small high school size?
Not all of it.
Okay. They don't have a costume listing in this. Like,
They don't. I mean, it's the street costumes, bathrobe, the Cyrano stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the private life stuff,
Yeah, the
the
private.
fake nose.
This is fun.
Yeah.
So you can get that.
I know.
Everybody sells a Cyrano nose.
Everyone has a Cyrano. I think I've got one.
Watch that be the one thing we can't find.
Yeah.
Where's the
You
nose?
heard it here first.
You'll build it out of latex.
Yes.
And we're not really gonna announce a whole season. We're just testing this, right, to see
Right.
if this even works.
Okay.
I'm Russell Cooper, and I have been directing theater at Henry County High School for 7 years now, and it's always been a dream of mine to do something with the community outside of what I do with the students. And so we have started the Theater Downstream, which is Henry County's new community theater, which I'm really excited to be a part of, and bringing theater not just to the students, but to all of the people in Henry County. I feel like our first meeting went pretty well. We have an idea set down for our first show, which is going to be kind of our debut, and we have begun to figure out how we're going to fund it and hopefully get this thing running and on the ground very soon. I think the biggest obstacle will probably be funding. I think we have a really great set of people here working together to make it happen, but these things cost money, and I'm really bad at getting money.
I think a theater in Henry County is important because the theater opens up new thought processes and new ideas to people that possibly hadn't thought that way before. And I think that anytime you add creativity to a community, you're bringing in other goodwill, positive feelings and vibes that the creative process can inspire in people. Definitely think the easiest part are going to be the people that I work with. I already feel like that we're bonding really well and getting along, and hopefully that bond will only grow stronger. I think we sort of think the same way about theater and just artistic life in general, so I think that's going to be awesome. Probably the people I work with. No, I don't know. Maybe that you know, we're all human beings, and the downside of creative, artistic people is a lot of times we're very opinionated and over dramatic. But actually, probably for me, it's going to be just balancing time, and I think that'll be for all of us. Work and families, and that's going to be difficult, but you know, we're good to each other. We'll be kind and flexible, so it'll be all right.
I think the easiest part for creating the theater is going to be actually putting on the performances and doing the shows. I think the hardest part is, from my own personal experience, would be raising the money, finding people to donate their, not just their money, but their time as well, in order to make theater happen. Money is very difficult to come by. I'm most excited about creating things. I think I'm a creative person. I think everybody that I'm working with in the Theater Downstream is very creative as well, and when you are able to do something like that, it's just very invigorating.
Vice President helps with the play selection and assists the President. And I'm not sure. There was a whole list of stuff I was supposed to do, and it's in the documents.
Probably study that.
Yeah. I am most looking forward to working with a group of people that I really like. And we've worked together on 2 plays so far, and we have a really good rapport, and we have fun together, and that is something I don't want to say I'm not used to it, but I'm not used to it. I think there's going to be 2 things that are difficult. I'm a little concerned about finding adults in the Henry County area that are going to be interested in doing theater. The people like me that live an hour away from anything, I'm used to driving places to do theater, and I don't think as much about it, but a lot of people don't drive over 10 minutes. So that'll be interesting. The other thing will, of course, be finances, because it's always finances. I think it'll be a lot easier to do the publicity than Russell thinks that it will, because he's not done a lot of publicity, and I have, and I've done it for Shelby County and had a lot of fun with it. So I think if you know what you're doing, it can be a lot of fun and a lot easier than he anticipates. But we'll see. I could be totally wrong. My worst fear is that we won't get the people. My worst fear is that the right people won't show up, that people won't come, even though we publicize it very well that they won't show up, and that we won't get to do this anymore. And I really am looking forward to it, and I really, really want it to be a success.